In a game with over 3,000 achievements, what does it take to get everything? How about we take it a step further? What if you were given a randomly selected achievement to work towards, and that's all you can focus on? I'm Zamsesh, and welcome to Taskman mode. Last time, I powered through a few quests with some nice rewards such as the Asylum Doctor's Ring. Let's see what we start with today. Super duper secret task number 10. We find our slippery friend caught by the Varrock guards for breaking into the palace to, steal the Queen's slippers.
Ew! What the fuck?
Maybe the guards should have taken him. Register a total of 5 unique items in the Asgardia and Misthalin section of your Slayer collection log. So there are still a lot of options for this task. I still have to get the Goblin Book, the Cornucopia, the Offhand Rubber Chicken, 2 pieces of the Skull Scepter, and both Shade Robe pieces. After setting my sights on the goblins, I head over to Lumbridge, and after a relatively quick 212 kills, the Goblin Book is mine. Oh, there we go. Obtain a clue scroll from a monkey in your backpack. So, remember how we rescued that monkey during Monkey Madness? Turns out, if you feed it bananas, there's a chance to receive a medium clue scroll. After stuffing this monkey full of bananas for 8 minutes, it finally hands over the clue scroll. Hey, we got it! Enter a new resource dungeon. Continuing to make my way down the list, I tick off the next resource dungeon and move on. Complete the easy Fremennik area tasks. Time for a bunch of small tasks. I kill a unicorn, take out a bunch of rock crabs while grabbing some seaweed, do some mountain climbing and some fishing, refuel my summoning points, squash a bug, learn about barbarian training methods, and sleep through the barbarian assault tutorial. Right now, the Fremennik sea boots don't really offer me much, but eventually will be useful for fighting the Dagonoth kings and for various teleports. Defeat Captain Joycey in the basement of the Champions Guild. Ah, the Champion Scroll tutorial. For those of you who don't know, there are certain creatures in Gilnor that have a low chance of dropping their respective Champion Scroll, which allows you to fight basically a mini-boss of that type of enemy. Here for the tutorial, we just have to fight Captain Joycey, who requires no such scroll. Quick sparring session later, and we now have the approval to use the arena, as long as our task requires it. Complete the Clock Tower quest. Well, if it isn't one of the most pointless quests in the game. Gear, shaft, gear, shaft, gear, shaft, gear, shaft, done. Charge and hand in the Elder Sword engram at the Memorial to Guthics. Since I didn't talk about this system at all for previous tasks, let me give you a quick rundown. Around the world there are engrams that you can pick up. Once they are charged with the correct type of divine energy, they can be handed in to the Memorial of Guthics to give toggleable bonuses. This one isn't particularly useful, as far as I know, as all it does is provide 4 times XP inside Demonheim. However, there are some in the future that will be incredibly useful. Build the Tier 1 Pig Creation Machine. Time for bringing home the bacon. But I need a few summoning levels first. After forgetting about the easier spiders in Karamja, I collect some spider carcasses to level up to 14 summoning and start the quest. After saving the pigs from the bacon-obsessed villagers, I create a pack pig. Show it off to some towns across Gilnor to finish this quest. This gives me access to the spirit pig pouches, one of them being a beast of burden which can carry items for me and acts as extra inventory. Summoning Supply Task 2. After getting some black pearls from Agaroth and putting them into summoning, it's back to Karamja for even more spider carcasses. I decide to change over to mining iron for some granite crab pouches. And then change again to try out buckets of sand for desert worm pouches. Eventually I reach 24 summoning, which is the requirement for this task. Now for the required potato cactus. I learn the safe spot for exiled Calphite Guardians for some blue charms before running to the regular Calphite hive and doing laps there for potato cactus. With blue charms and potato cactus in hand, it's time to finish the task and get 27 summoning in the process. Discover all words in each chapter of the Needle Skips. Alright, time to test my type racer skills. This quest is basically a bit of a lore dump where you have to type keywords to hear more of the story. After testing my touch typing skills, I finish both the quest and the task. I use the lamps from the Needle Skips to increase my prayer more to progress towards protection prayers. Obtain a unique from the Gnome Restaurant delivery service. After picking up my next order and delivering it, I receive the sous chef mints. Give your weapons a rest and pursue knowledge on the Barrows Brothers, cocktails, and the art of glass blowing. After quickly expanding our knowledge a bit, that's another really easy task done. Unlock a piece of the fishing outfit. Fish Flingers. One of the mini games I don't know how you would do without cheating. Fish Flingers is a mini game that starts every 20 minutes and runs for 10. During this time you were in a competition with other players to score the most points by catching various fish on the island. Each fishing spot has its own best tackle setup, and you have to figure it out from a selection of 8 baits, 6 hooks, and 7 weight settings. Once you have finished using the correct loadout for one spot, you move on to the next. Once you have discovered the best setup for each spot, you then stay at one until the meter fills, and follow the group to the next spot. The rest of the game is fairly AFK. Just gotta hope for some big fish. Once the competition is over, you receive some points that can be used for the reward shop, which is where my fishing outfit is waiting for me. After playing a few games and fishing in between each one, I end up with a couple of fishing levels and my fishing hat. Give me the hat. Obtain a unique from the Anima Islands. You know the story with this one. I play one game and have enough points for the Tusker Storm teleport animation. Don't ask why I went for this, I just wanted a different task. There are certain things I should definitely be aiming for in this shop, I just don't realise it yet.